this beloved feast and this sacred gospel is not only having an impact, hopefully, on those who are believers throughout the world and also believers in the afterworld, but also on those who struggle with belief. I think of the departed agnostic author Kurt Vonnegut, who was very impressed with saints and the Beatitudes. He said he saw the Beatitudes as transformative for society, yet many dare not speak of them, even the most faithful Catholic Christian. He wrote, "For some reason, the most vocal Christians among us never mention the Beatitudes, but often with tears in their eyes, they demand that the Ten Commandments be posted in public buildings. Blessed are the merciful in a courtroom. Blessed are the peacemakers in the Pentagon." Think about that. Also, recognizing the lives of the saints, he said, you see them everywhere. You meet saints everywhere. They can be people who are simply living and behaving decently in an indecent society. When anyone who is discouraged with society's perils, Vonnegut told the listener, be saints anyway. His struggle with belief was something that he went to the grave with. We, however, hopefully use this year of faith to examine the lives of a particular saint, people who have had an impact on our life, those who have an intercessory role as we live our pilgrimage, and also to review the challenge of living the Beatitudes, which some believe are a recipe for holiness, a holiness that is given to us once in our baptism and nourished and encouraged throughout our life. The first reading today is written to a people who are feeling discouraged, who are feeling persecuted. And yet, John has a vision in the book of Revelation of those who survived the period of great distress. We hope that the suffering that we experience in this life one day will come to an end. Yes, when, please God, we are meeting the saints and angels in eternal life, all the slings and arrows of life will end. No more pain, no more suffering, no more dysfunctional relationships. However, suffering is just not something that has to be addressed in the afterlife. We are given a role to relieve the distress of brothers and sisters. That's what saints do. Sainted individuals in the here and now, we honor these men and women who have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. They accepted salvation's gift through Christ's sacrifice, and they became active by embodying the Beatitudes, being poor in spirit, to be comforting those who mourn, becoming actively seeking out a meek heart, hungering and thirsting for righteousness, being merciful, having the clean heart focused on Jesus Christ, and being a peacemaker. Our current day opportunities abound. When we go to the polls this coming Tuesday, are we honoring life from natural conception to natural death? Are we reaching out to the most vulnerable among us in our society? And especially in recent days, those who have been harmed by Hurricane Sandy up and down the East Coast. May the saints in heaven and the saints among us have a role in helping us rejoin our brothers and sisters in appreciating the faith and living that faith for all the world to see.